Hello, my humans! Electa Humanid here, and we are back with more Doki Doki Literature Club. I miss my cute little pooties. Yeah, that's totally what I meant to say. Anyways, let's get into it. Let me load a game and not start a new game by accident. But I think the last thing we did was write a poem. You can use the skip button to fast forward through. Ooh, okay. That's good to know. Text I've already read. Noted. Okay. The last time, I think we wrote the poem, and now we're in the next day after that, if I remember correctly. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Dumpy. I forgot that was her name. Oh, oops. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we have a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Ah! Is her purse gonna be like empty or something? Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill to the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Oh, she's broke like me. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. Relatable. Gosh, food is so good. How can you not always be hungry? I'm always hungry. Honestly, it's kind of, I eat my emotions, but that's another problem for my therapist. And so that only leaves the one option. What? I give up. Make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri? Tell Dumpy to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. See, why do that when I can throw my money around like a stripper? I want one of those gun machines. You shoot out the dot, go. Make me feel like I'm at a club, you know? And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Ma'am, all your big words confuse me. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Ooh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Wrong word. Retribution. That! Still coming from you, Sayori. Guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. I mean, to be fair, you probably have not went dumpy, considering you were being rude. Bwap! Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It fell from the heavens. It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Oh.
I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though.
Natsuki, that's really nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. Oh, is there a pin needle in it? She gonna die? No. I bit my tongue. Oh.
You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez. Beggars can be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do you think I give you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. They're all just gig-gaggling about it. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Aw, jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. She took a bite of it. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. No, the cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
All these laughs. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori...
Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Where is she? Is she dead too? Oh god, this is where it all goes wrong.
Where's Monika anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She probably just has something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. Are they gonna say a boyfriend? Is she dating somebody? Ooh, the tea. The piping hot. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. You take that back. You're all beautiful. I love you all equally. That's true.
Excuse me?
Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super late. Oh, that's fine. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Ooh, multi-talented. I've always wanted to learn piano, but I didn't have the patience for it. So I learned flute instead, better alternative. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I kinda just started recently.
I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika.
That's... Monika looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay! Why'd you look at me? Huh? You nervous? Nervous, huh? She's shy? You shy? Don't be a wuss, huh? Play for us. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Dumpy.
She just wipes the rest of them out of the way. The west of them? Oh my god. The game is taking over. I'm turning into uwu. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I want to know what's in that closet. Everyone keeps going in there. I'm gonna go. It's right there. Let me in. Sayori suddenly comes up to me.
I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. You wanna come with me?
Supplies? What for?
Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monika were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks.
Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you.
Yay! Okay, Monika, we'll be back soon. You're going to go with Dumpy to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Oh, but I wanted to go. So much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find any poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Dumpy?
Yep, let's go. On an adventure! Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. What's wrong with that, huh? Makes the life a little bit more fun. Hey, Sayori. What exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature.
Me and Monika have it all planned out. Don't you worry.
Is that so?
Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance.
A performance? Of what kind? She just said poetry, my god. Listen!
Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems.
Ah, that sounds kind of dull.
Don't be. You're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. Mwah, mwah. Beautiful. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that.
You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know.
I know. I just meant that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self.
Don't say that, it's embarrassing. And I guess that means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm so excited. The festival's gonna be so much fun.
Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again.
Hey, Dumpy, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission.
The mission, eh? Black Ops 2 mission ready? Go! Clear the hallway! It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Ooh, okay. Two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight for the closet and I follow.
Let's see what we have in here. Crayons!
Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf.
They're the best brand, too!
Crayola?
They're kind of dirty, though.
Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names.
Alright?
Oh, alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find...
Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color.
Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper.
I dropped one by accident.
Oh no, she hit her head.
Yeah!
Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. No, girly! Oh, let me kiss your forehead. Kiss it all better. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap.
Ow.
You okay?
My forehead!
Dummy, kiss her better. Be a man, kiss her! Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. It's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori.
But it hurts.
Just do it for a second. Oh, look at her. No, the crayons! Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side.
Ow.
Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. No, she's been injured. Her beautiful big brain. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice.
Dumpy.
Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do.
You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn.
Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
I'll be your knight in shining armor, Sayori. Just stay there. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Ooh, Dr. Pepper. And my favorite. It doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. You can use it for both. Use it for the ice pack and then she can go sip. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. She also likes apple juice. I also like apple juice. Oh my god, we're bonding. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She gone? Nope, she's still there. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori here. I hand Sayori the bottle. That's a big bottle of apple juice. It's not even fully filled. Look at that. You drink some? God damn it, dummy. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice.
It's nice and cold.
Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Not you, Siri. Rude. She just started talking. She was talking about kindness day. I don't care about your kindness, phone. Shush. You're useless to me. Get out of here.
Sorry, I forgot.
How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head.
It stings.
Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you clean up most of the crayons, so that's good.
Hey, Dumpy. This kind of reminds me of growing up, doesn't it?
Eh? What do you mean?
You know how we used to play outside all the time. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know?
Did I really do that?
Yeah, you don't remember?
Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games I didn't pay enough attention to you. God dang it, Dumpy. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, I probably wouldn't have hit your head.
Dumpy, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart.
My heart! I'm dying. It's too cute. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long.
Really? Maybe you're right. Dumpy, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. You think it'll be like this forever?
Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up.
I'm so happy.
Saori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside, and when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her.
I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monika, you know?
Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way.
Not if I hide it under my bangs.
She does have some pretty long bangs. Saori hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast if you're hurting yourself.
Oh.
Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Saori out of the classroom. Saori plays with her bangs to try and hide the bump, but without much success. How big is the bump? In a moment, we make it back to the club room. There's a giant ball sticking out on her forehead like in Tom and Jerry.
You're back. Good timing. I was about ready to start with sharing our poems. Eh? Saori, your forehead.
She's fine, don't worry about...
I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf.
Okay.
Well, anyway. We're able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh, I have it right. Eh?
Saori frantically glances around herself.
I forgot all the stuff.
Calm down, Saori. I have it all right here. Wow, he's so dependable. For once! I found the poster paper, too.
Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Dumpy.
Well, Saori. I thought I'd come up with an excuse for Saori.
I made it an adventure.
Yeah, that.
Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems?
Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Who should I do first? We're just gonna go down the list again. Easiest way. Saori, what do you think of my poem? Please praise it. I'm begging, please. I can't take criticism from you.
Dumpy, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me.
I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too? You can't tell me you haven't done this before.
I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so...
No way! Not even Natsuki?
Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how she likes something. But I don't think it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Oh my god, he said it! Wow! Stop thinking weird things, idiot. It doesn't mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. Sure. Whatever you gotta tell yourself to sleep better at night, buddy boy. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is I feel like I share more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time.
I don't know if I understand.
You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head.
Hey! I'm not a kid, you know.
Are you sure about that? You're all kids. You're all teenagers. Shut your face.
Maybe.
Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands.
Hey, Dumpy. Will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it.
Huh? Why?
Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me.
Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. You could have lied. You're ruining it. You're ruining it, Dumpy. You're ruining it. All of our chances right now. Oh my god, just flirt. Do it. Stop taking back your words. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home.
Really?
Snap.
I broke my pencil.
Oh, that's what it was. I was wondering what the snap was. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking.
I'm a little clumsy today.
She's shy. She's shy because she likes us, Dumpy. So stop messing this up, you damn small pea brain. Let's sit down, Sayori.
Yeah.
I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours.
Don't say that, I bet it's great. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Ooh, okay. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger to pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. There's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and bottles all in a row. A collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a straight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps.
it doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. Our friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile beneath my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends, the friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head.
You know, this started happy, and now I'm a little concerned. Sorry, do we need to talk? I'm here. I'll talk with you, girlie. It's okay. I have thoughts too. I'm here for you. I love you. Mwah.
Like crab.
Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did.
Siri, go away. Go.
Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monika taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. You pick your words better. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. You sure about that? I'm a little concerned. Don't be. I feel like you're also a little concerned. We should maybe talk to her. See if anything's going on. You know?
The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
I don't like that line. Considering the warning at the beginning of this game, I don't like how you said that. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something for dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Natsuki is next. Come here, tiny little bubblegum lady. She literally has like cotton candy hair.
Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either.
Phew.
Huh? Phew what?
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that's a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday.
That's, I just imagine her, like, pausing and then, like, turning around really quick and be like, maybe that was a compliment. You know? Something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point.
To think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
You think so?
Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long. Might as well be on the same wavelength. But you never really stuck to me as her type.
Terry has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so... fluffy spend so much time with someone like you?
Is she jealous? Is she jealous of me? Oh my god.
It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
That's a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here.
Ooh, okay. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Honestly, I get the message in this one. Why is everyone writing sad poems today? What the fuck? Stop it! Write something happy, please. I don't like the sad vibes.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. Hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies.
That is true. That is very true. Sometimes simplifying it helps a lot, and sometimes it can either help or it can detriment it. Depends on the person, I say.
And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. That just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others liking weird things.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one tomorrow too, so look forward to it. I'm gonna kick your balls in your your booty hole. You better like my poem, Jumpy. You bitch.
Anyways, the gremlin is scaring me. Let's go somewhere else.
Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Dumpy. Your skills are already improving.
Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot.
Eh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. I feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, an example of that if you like to read it.
Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Oh god, I forgot she writes in cursive. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me,
You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me his excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again.
Talking about a knife a lot in this one. That's a little concerning. Are you gonna stab me? Please don't. I like the blood to be inside my body, preferably, you know? That's just a me thing, but I kind of prefer it inside.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Honestly, it's probably for the best that we don't.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge my more unusual hobbies.
Your unusual hobby feeding raccoons, obsessing about knives, or cutting bread. Those are all very unusual, I'll say.
Those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest?
Eh? She did?
Yeah, she was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody.
She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry, I have no reason to.
Okay. Thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
Last one, Monika. Come here, girlie. Let me read that poem.
Hi, good dumpy. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll be coming up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monika.
Alright. It's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori like the other one that you wrote. You two like the dynamic duo.
That's kind of exaggerating it.
Yeah, probably. You do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy.
I'm not shy, it's just...
I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, unapproachable or anything, am I?
Well, you do have very sharp green eyes that look like radioactive waste staring into my soul.
Other than that, no.
I mean, I don't think so. No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that.
No, don't worry. I get what you're saying.
Well, alright. But anyway, want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look. Okay. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What? They were taken in two different contexts. I'm worried about one of them. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. Just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kinda like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how the space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak other noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip for the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your
What? Huh? What does that have to do with writing? Are you breaking the fourth wall right now? Pause. I knew you were suspicious with those green-ass eyes. Green is a suspicious color.
You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen.
I don't like that. Okay.
Wait, is this tip even about writing?
What is happening? Does she not know what she's talking about? What am I even talking? Oh, that answered my question, I guess.
That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
A little concern about the fourth wall break all of a sudden.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. It's about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? Not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. Let us end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. I'm gonna keep it simple, okay? You don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori must have been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing?
But,
Monika. Yes, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone come out and recite their poems too. Sayori's putting in all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monika? Didn't Hardy start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. You really think it's that bad of an idea? No. Not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. No way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki.
I'd never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys. No, Sayori.
I say it like that.
I understand where you're coming from. Remember what Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put each other on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons. and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes or reciting a poem, I know you can do it.
No, I'm shy. I mean, I'd be shy too. I don't like reading in front of people either. I don't like people looking at me. It's gross. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Come on, Yuri, you got this. I believe in you. Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway.
I don't like how everyone's talking about death today. Everyone's poems are worrying, everyone's language is worrying. I'm concerned.
Let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see.
Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly.
Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Good job! Good job, so proud! So proud! Monika takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monika! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it.
Oh, that's Yuri.
You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Oh, what'd I do? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. My queen, yes! Read that poem like a professional! The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Yeah! Good job, Yuri! Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and pushes back into her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'll go next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. My phone went off again.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Gosh, she's so cute. I love her. Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. And you guys do it so easily. Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice, I'm gonna give it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she says she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Dumpy liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of a poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time, I want to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. You don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Let me go before Dumpy. Not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Dumpy lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki?
It's fine. Might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. They're staring into my soul. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about the lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... Why are you looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs and back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Well, you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. When it's just my friends. It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. That's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. Might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll make it pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. Probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy.
She's whacking Natsuki in the face with her hair like... Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this.
Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika. I'll do my best to get through it. You better. You're gonna put your effort into this damn club, boy! If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monika... Ooh, impressing Monika, huh? Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. That's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Make such a big deal out of it.
Must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Dumpy. You don't have to say it.
Whatever. Let's go already.
He's embarrassed. He's shy. Oh.
I'll come with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something earlier. Like how we get to...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh no! I would walk with Yuri. I would still walk with Sayori. I would walk with Sayori because I already made the promise I would. I would at least give her at least a day's head up if I change my mind. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri?
But she's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. Exactly!
You're so silly, Dumpy. Think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so...
Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. Kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. 'Cause she likes you! Man, I should name you Dummy instead. That's what you are! But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Few days, huh? Okay. Poem time! We're just gonna pick randomly. There we go. Make it random.
Oh man. I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
Must have a lot of determination.
Ew, Undertale?
Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. I'm It's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all the kinds of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monika, do you usually have fried squid?
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid?
You of all people? What is that supposed to mean?
I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name.
Is it?
Monika. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense, translation.
Hey, how do you know what translation I'm in?
Never mind.
This is my face right now. Why are you breaking like the fourth wall? She was talking about like saving the game. Now she's talking about translations. It is where it all starts going wrong. I'm concerned.
Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's at Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. Oh, that's not good. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
This feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. Yeah, I'm a little worried about how she's been acting. I'm a little concerned. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. If they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monika, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Dumpy, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monika peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Dumpy. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talking to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. I don't know if we should let Monika talk to her, considering Monika's being weird as well and breaking the fourth wall a lot. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Dumpy.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. I'm not any different now than it always has been.
You're so funny, Dumpy. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when you're around? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now, okay?
Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it. I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Those words... Does Sayori hate us now? No, please. Monika stands from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. That's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? I'm letting this weigh me down so much. It feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika.
Okay, everyone.
After some time passes, Monika calls out to the club room.
Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I know it, everyone is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Oh, good things. I'll go to Sayori first. Girly, you okay? You wanna talk now? I don't like how sad you were being.
This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Dumpy.
Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright?
Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today.
Do you want a nap or something?
No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face.
Well, alright. I can't smile if you're not smiling.
Hey, Dumpy. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poem like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end...
Yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most.
Why? You don't want to get closer for everyone else?
Wait, of course I do. That doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you sometimes put up with me. And I have to sometimes put up with you. We have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the one exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No, she's crying! My baby! No!
Dumpy, I don't deserve this.
You deserve everything! God damn it! You deserve the world!
You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this?
Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden.
If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier.
Sayori! I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori. I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what would cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile.
It's nothing, Dumpy. I'm just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori.
But Monika wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. No! I miss her already. What did I do? What did I do that was wrong? Where did I mess up? I guess I'll go to Natsuki now.
This one's alright.
Alright?
Well, yeah. Not as good as yesterday's anyway. I see that you're going for, but it's really not my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad you're trying a little bit.
Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment? Yes, to me, it is compliment.
No, gross. Not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off.
Really? What if you ended up just scaring me away?
It's not like you would actually do that.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here even if I have to put up with you. Damn! Natsuki elbows contact with my stomach.
Oh? Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all.
I was just joking. I'm dying.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too.
How the hell do you call that a joke? It seriously hurt. Maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki.
Anyway.
Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. Oh, okay. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. The day I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about every day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Oh, that one's cute. I like that one.
Yeah, I felt like I kept writing one negative thing, so I wanted to write something.
It scared me.
I kept writing one negative thing, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach.
So you decided to write about the beach first, then came up with the message later?
Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and I was supposed to write about it or whatever. Ugh, you really see her doing that too. You can just write about a simple topic than trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. It's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. There's nothing wrong with doing it once in a while. At the very least, it's good practice.
True. They're becoming friends. They're getting closer. So did you also write about the beach? I'm curious.
Well done, Dumpy. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful too?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this is a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monika. I think we all felt a little awkward at first. And now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think.
I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore. But it's a great way for me to spend... I can't read! But it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone in their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself.
Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Dumpy?
Eh?
Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself.
That's comforting. Kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another.
Eh? Why me?
Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share.
Is that so?
Yuri thinks for a good minute.
It must be terrible.
What? No, it's not. You take that back. Eh?
For me to have to become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me.
You take that back. I love you. You're great. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it out to sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion.
I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sort of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it.
Overthinking?
Being disliked.
Ow, my heart! I don't dislike you, I promise. Yuri.
What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on.
Alright. You want to share your poem now?
Okay. Here.
Okay. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. It will gently lick at your foundations until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye. Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic, the breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate bounding line, tempted by the foaming tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to a road at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. Okay.
I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about. But I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it.
Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it.
She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again.
It was her idea. She said it was your idea.
I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise she'd want to do something like that. Probably just wants to show off.
Well, now I'm confused. Whose idea was it?
Not like I have particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion.
One of you is lying to me. Either it's your idea or it's her idea, okay?
It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while.
Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Monika, you are last. Get over here.
Hi, Dumpy. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I'll let Monika take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
It's kind of funny.
How so?
No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other.
God.
I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you?
I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. Since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot more time together again.
I see. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a little bit off today.
Yeah? Did she tell you something?
Well, Dumpy, you haven't been flirting with her, have you?
Of course not. Maybe just a little bit. Oh no.
I've been treating her like I always do. Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her.
Why'd you say that? What do you mean if something bad happened to her? That's suspicious! Are you gonna kill her? Please don't!
Sayori's been acting so much happier since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
Alright. The lady who knows everything. And all tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift to the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Twilight? I think it's supposed to be twilight. That's not how you spell twilight. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Okay, a little more thought to that one.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything. It was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we have all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
Honestly, I had this conversation the other day about this type of stuff. Where if it's like, if we immediately knew the answers to everything, would the world just kind of like implode? Not actually implode, but like would people start like going crazy, you know what I mean? Because no one would have anything to want to research. Everything would be boring, meaningless. People would start losing purpose in their lives, you know? It's a big thing to think about. Anyways. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone.
What's that supposed to be? You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that.
Suspicious.
Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day.
Is it actually going to be a writing tip this time?
Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you what your writing is good, or okay, or bad, I want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. Much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Your tips concern me. You really like to break the fourth wall, don't you?
Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Like even Yuri isn't immune to it. Ooh. Stagnating air is a common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
Don't say that, please! Oh god, where's Sayori? I'm scared. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
Seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? Almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. What the heck did you run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Oh.
A curious expression coming from Yuri of all people.
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine.
What did she say? Don't ignore me!
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making the cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. You can handle that all by yourself, Natsuki. Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can...
Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? Yuri, no!
I'm useless now. No, that's not what it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too.
Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Suri enough credit. I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. But if I can't be the leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? You should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Her mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Dumpy.
The one who is truly useless.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'd probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that.
Is Monika suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to fake, there's always some dirty work I could give it to you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice. You shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Ruby may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, may be more suited to assisting you with decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Nothing more like you're just making excuses for Dumpy to... What are you saying? It'd be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? What do you think? Guys, settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Dumpy to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah, Dumpy, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well.
Oh, wrong person.
In that case,
Everyone looks straight at me. Of course, I'm going with, oh, I could choose Sayori. So why does Sayori name have like ... dots after it? Oh, let me save. I'm saving. I don't trust it. I don't trust! Should I go with Sayori? I don't know. She wants to be left alone, but is that a good thing? Is that something I should do? Who should I pick? Oh, I'm squishing my cheeks. I don't know. Let's go with... Let's go with Yuri. I think I like Yuri the most. Well, I'll probably be more useful helping out Yuri.
Me? Are you serious? How would you... Natsuki? I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No.
Sure.
I was just saying. Ugh.
So you'll be helping Yuri then, Dump? Oh, fuck. Wrong voice.
You'll be helping Yuri then, Dumpy.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, you'll be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay.
Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is that everything we needed to go over?
Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Dumpy?
Me? I guess you can say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki?
She angry. Yeah, the pouty face.
Natsuki. What? Why's everyone yelling at me? I didn't do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all.
Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Dumpy picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I ever had. Go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. You're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. No, they're trying to help each other out. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No, kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Eh? I turn around.
Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. Can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers.
Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
Eh? My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just thought I would be the one going to your house, because I'm the one helping you.
I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house.
Alright, in that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. Not like it should matter much either way, so I just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Dumpy. I think we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I like you. I didn't do it out of pity. I like you. You're great. I like your hair. I like your personality. I like your eyeballs. I like your hands. They're so dainty. I got dainty hands too.
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me.
Why not? Because I like you and I want to get to know you? How is that so hard to understand? You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do.
But
Yuri thinks to herself an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out what you're overthinking, right?
I didn't realize.
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while.
I believe you.
As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might happen when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? What about Sayori? Well, I'm just thinking she likes us. I don't actually know if she likes us or not. Maybe we should stop flirting with her for a little bit. She's been pretty sad. That probably won't help a lot. Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. Okay, I'm gonna save here. We're gonna save here. And we're gonna end this episode here. It's already almost 2 hours long. But thank you guys for joining me today. Monika has been a little creepy. I don't trust her and her weird little Monika tips of the day. Suspicious. She's breaking the fourth wall. She's saying suspicious things. I'm scared for Sayori. She's been sad. God, they're saying bad stuff is gonna happen. And they've been using cryptic wording and now I'm scared. I'm scared for Sayori. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this as well. Let me know down below what you guys think. And if you like to, please feel free to slap that subscribe button. It really helps out a lot. And I will see you guys in the next episode, okay? I love you. Bye-bye.